nerds, welcome back to Lady Lovestead Reads. My name is Jessica and today I'm going to share with you my 2023 shelf destruct list. Last year I made a shelf destruct list of a stack of books from my bookshelves that have been on my shelves for a while that I needed to read before the end of the year, otherwise unhaul them. And I have that stack of books here. We'll just go through the ones that I picked last year and I'll update you on whether or not I read them. So first was Ramona Blue by Julie Murphy. I did not read this. Next was Dorothy Must Die by Danielle Page. I did not read this. Splinter by Sasha Dawn. I did not read this. Deep Blue by Jennifer Donnelly. I didn't read it. And Queen Victoria Demon Hunter by A.E. Murat. Didn't read it. That was a massive failure last year. So I get to unhaul all these books. Now I am going to give myself an extension on one book every year. And the extension I've picked is Splinter because I do still want to read this one. The rest of these books can go. I don't have any interest in reading them anymore. And if I do end up wanting to read them, they're all easily available at my local library. So I will keep this one and read it and add it to this year's shelf destruct list. And if I don't read it this year, it definitely has to go. Now, to add an extra layer of punishment for myself, I'm not allowing myself to resell any of these. I usually resell the books that I unhaul, but because I, so epically failed at this project, I'm not going to resell these. I am instead going to put them in little free libraries. And I will show you in a vlog me actually doing this so that you know that I actually did it and I didn't resell them. And I took the punishment and put them in a little free library in my community. So that's what I'll be doing with these books. Now, I do have a list of books that I pulled from my shelves for this year's shelf destruct list. So let's go through what those books are. I will be adding Splinter to that list, so that'll carry over. Next on the list is The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I tried to buddy read this with my friend Angel last year and I kind of fell out of the buddy read. I just wasn't in the mood for it at the time. But this is such a booktube darling. It gets so much hype. I'm really curious about it. And I'm a big fan of Elizabeth Taylor. So hopefully I will get to this year. If not, as with the other books, it's easily available at libraries. Talking as Fast as I Can by Lauren Graham, who plays Lorelai in Gilmore Girls. I actually got this book at the dollar store for $1. It's her memoir. It's pretty short. It's been on my shelf for a while. And I mean, I love the show, so hopefully I'll get to this one. The Bedwetter by Sarah Silverman. This is Sarah Silverman's memoir. Sarah Silverman is a comedian. I'm really picky about my comedians, but I do enjoy Sarah Silverman. So this is her memoir, and it is going on the shelf destruct list. Stardust by Neil Gaiman. This is a short little standalone fantasy. It is the book that the film is based on, and I love the film, and I think that I will love the book. I've actually never read any Neil Gaiman. I've only seen the films that are based on his work, like Coraline and Stardust, and I'm really curious to actually read his writing. A Thousand Splendid Suns by Khaled Hosseini. I read The Kite Runner a couple of years ago and absolutely loved it. I know that I'll probably love this one. I don't know why I keep putting off reading it. Maybe because I know that it'll be a fairly heavy story, but I've been digging heavy stories lately. So I do think that I will like this, and if I don't read it by the end of the year, it's going bye-bye. The Death of Mrs. Westaway by Ruth Ware. I got this at a used bookstore several years ago. I've not read anything by Ruth Ware, but I hear good things about this story. It's the kind of thriller that I think that I'll like. And I mean, the cover is pretty cool. I dig it. I think that Ruth Ware gets a lot of mixed reviews, and I'm, hoping to like this one. So there we have it. That is my 2023 shelf destruct list. Wish me luck.